on the road. Thank you for being here. Guys, find a seat if you find one. Nice.
I know, Sheila's sweet.
That's like,
We just tell her what to do.
awesome.
Our own personal slave.
What's that?
Our own personal slave.
I know, right? It's got a new phone, and I feel like that sometimes because I can give her commands, you know.
Right.
Hey Siri, do this. Yeah. And she'll like wake up and hear my voice, you know. That's like Alexa.
Yeah, it's kind of, I know, a little creepy.
And then it knows when your face is looking at it. See how it turns on?
Oh, that is, that.
Isn't that wild?
Wow.
Welcome everybody to Super Saturday. It is an honor to be here. Give yourselves a round of applause real quick for being here. Really awesome. So it's great to see all your faces. I just met Maria and Alvaro back there. It's good to see you guys here. Yeah. I wish I had a mustache like that, Alvaro. So that's great stuff right there, man. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, you guys, this is a big deal, and you guys give yourselves a hand because you can be literally anywhere on a Saturday in the middle of July in Colorado, right? You could literally be doing anything, but you all decided, you crazy people decided to come work on yourself and work on your business. So that is awesome, right there. So, you know, I get the honor of, you know, sharing with you my passion for longevity and what really this company is all about from my eyes. You know, it's funny how times have changed. You know, I told James, you know, all right, James, we're getting ready to go. This is James Romore, everyone. An amazing man, yeah. Good to these two are amazing. They're always are behind the scenes technical people, and they're just like they're on top of it all the time. So I was like, James, all right, we're ready to get going here. Are you going to be on the slides? And he's like, yeah. And he says, Alexa, stop. And I was like, are you talking to me? Like, who are you talking to? Stop. No. Does everyone know who Alexa is? Okay. So if you don't know who Alexa is, she's a virtual assistant, and she lives right there. And I was thinking, before he did that, I was just thinking, oh, how the times have changed, right? Because some friends of mine who are a part of longevity, you're making fun of me because I'm young. Because you're young. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're like,
You have no idea.
You have no idea. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Since I got my first phone, it was a flip phone, you guys, and I got it in 8th grade, and it was like so ancient. And now, when I pull out my phone, it knows I'm looking at it, so it just turns on without me pressing a button. Isn't that wild? It's crazy. So he tells Alexa to stop, and my phone looks at my face and knows I'm looking at it. It's weird, crazy stuff. Well, some friends of mine who are in longevity, a part of longevity, they believe in Dr. Wallach's message, and they take the nutrients and the minerals, and it's so funny because when he joined longevity, he a couple weeks later, he's like, dude, look what I found in my parents' basement. And he pulls out a Dead Doctors Don't Lie tape. And it was like, you know, and so apparently those circulated in mass quantities, like incredible quantities. People were mailing them out, sending them out, whatever. And so he becomes a part of longevity. He discovers that his aunt had given his parents this Dead Doctors Don't Lie tape like years and years and years and years and years ago. Isn't that wild? And now we're pulling out our phones and texting people about longevity, and we're sending links, and we're telling Alexa to share longevity to our closest prospects. That'd be cool, right?
I like that.
But it's really amazing. And James, if you want to go ahead and do this next slide here. It really is the gig economy, you guys, and this is the world we live in. I love this slideshow because, man, how many people do you know that have this side income, and that side income? I have a friend of mine who's teaching lessons, and then he's got a full-time job, and then he's doing, you know, this on the side. There's so many different things so many different ways that people are making money now because the whole traditional 9-to-5 route is like, it's kind of the way of the past. It's a model that is broken. And so now we get to be a part of this gig economy, and longevity is the gig economy of the future. So we get to send a link from our phone and share our business with anyone. And what's cool is I was thinking this morning, as I clutch my longevity coffee here, who else is drinking longevity coffee? Okay. Who is like self-proclaimed the best coffee lover in the world? Like you're like the coffee person. Buck? Okay, all right. You're like the coffee man.
Yeah.
Coffee is like your jam. Okay. So Buck, I want you to tell my friend Alex here why he needs to start drinking longevity coffee.
No way.
Just make a case for the coffee. What's he drinking right now?
And that orange stuff. I keep forgetting.
Also, in general, you're not a coffee drinker.
No coffee. Not
So sell him on coffee. I mean, just why should he start drinking
Well,
coffee?
there's actually some of our coffee has special minerals and vitamins in it, so you can get that as a benefit. It helps you wake up in the morning.
Maybe he doesn't.
Yeah.
Some of us do.
Thank you, Buck. That's awesome. Yeah. Well, we're gonna keep working on you, Alex.
Okay.
So Buck just described that our coffee has like minerals and vitamins and stuff in it, and that it helps you wake up in the morning. Yeah, exactly.
And it benefits so many people because of the foundations that they give to. So you're not just chirping yourself out by drinking a cup of coffee. You're helping the plantation owners. You're rebuilding schools, reopening schools, and you're giving to all kinds of foundations when you buy the coffee.
That's great. That's fantastic. So Alex, there you go. It's a give back, man. If you're not gonna drink it, buy it for the kids, man. Buy it for the kids. Our coffee helps out people all over the world, and in Nicaragua especially, right? And our foundation, Be the Change Foundation. It's all proceeds go to the Be the Change Foundation, which is the charitable organization. It's amazing. So I love longevity. I love that this business can go anywhere that we go, literally anywhere, because it's in our pockets, you know. It's in our hearts. I mean, it's in our coffee cups. It's crazy. This business can go anywhere. Let's go to the next slide. 1 out of 3 Americans work as part of the gig economy. Yeah, that's crazy. Next slide, James. So longevity took the concept of the gig economy, and they said, let's just make it better. Let's make it better. They took Amazon's model of everything. Shop, just switch where you shop. And you can get this here, you can get coffee here, you can get nutrition here, you can get everything here. Longevity just said, let's make it better. And I love that as a motto for a company. Let's make it better. Betterment. That's a great company to be a part of. Let's go to the next slide, James. Next slide. So here's Doc. And so those Dead Doctors Don't Lie tapes. Does anyone have one of those? You got like a tape? Is that a tape? Okay, used to? Okay. So how about the book? Do you have the book? Okay. Who has the audio? Okay. YouTube? No. Told you times have changed. I'm telling you, times have changed. So Dr. Wallach is, the Dead Doctors Don't Lie itself has sold over 350 million. Probably way more than that at this point because of YouTube and things like that. That message has been spread globally so immensely that it's hard to imagine. And this man is the reason longevity exists. And all of this nutrition back here is Dr. Wallach's doing. And what's crazy is our good friend Callie is sitting in the room right now. And can I tell him? Does everyone know at this point?
No.
Okay. I don't need to tell him. I don't need to tell him if you don't want me to. Can I tell him?
Let's wait.
Let's wait. Okay.
So
she has an incredible story with Dr. Wallach because she's having some health complications and health issues, and she called Dr. Wallach's show on his radio show on the phone, and he said, "Oh yeah, just do this and this and this." And our good friend Jessica said, "Oh yeah, Dr. Wallach recommends this." So Callie changes a few things that she's taking along with the 90 for life, and all of a sudden her health complication, flip of a switch. And here's a gal who, I'm so sorry if I'm making you emotional. Yeah.
Just make it less awkward.
Yeah, you're fine. You're great. But it's amazing. And so it's so cool because it's close to home. Like we have friends. Me, it was the back surgery. For me, I had back surgery in 2011. And Dr. Wallach's 90 for life alone. What's up? Oh, come on here. Yay. Yes. Yay.
I can't just sit there and
hear your story. I love it.
Okay, so I was in an opportunity with our YGY Young, is that what we call it, our mastermind.
Oh, mastermind.
And there was a moment where someone said, I think it was Nikki said, hey, you know, if you have an ailment, you should just Google Dr. Wallach and then you can figure out how to fix it. And I was like, been in longevity probably over a year, and it sort of sunk in like, oh, maybe I should do that for me. And so mine was actually miscarriage. And I Googled Dr. Wallach, miscarriage. And sure enough, there was a bunch of stuff that he has said about your nutrition, some of your absorptions stuff, some of maybe what you need to change. So I did some of that. I redefined my gluten-free because I thought I was gluten-free. So I took out grains and oats. And then I did the next step. I called the Dr. Wallach show, and I said, hey, I've been reading all your stuff and listening to what you've said about miscarriages, and I'm having a hard time being pregnant. So what do I need to take? And so on the Dr. Wallach show, he told me a bunch of things, but the biggest one that he said was Xerafem. And at the time, we didn't have a lot of money, so one of my friends, Jess Davis, actually gave me some of her extra Xerafem. So I started taking that. About 30 days later, noticed a huge change in not only my hormones, but my, well, that's TMI. We'll just say I noticed some changes. So the short story is that now I'm pregnant, so.
And this will be on YouTube, just so you know.
That's okay. So I'm 11 weeks, and I feel pretty decent, but I just got some digestive effects, and that's helping. And Dr. Claire told me to try some of the Rebound. Apparently our enzymes, or our electrolytes in the Rebound is good for pregnant people that are struggling with their food. So I'm doing better.
Hey,
That's
Alex,
good.
how long did it take you? Like, how long were you struggling with?
Let's see. So I knew I was not ovulating for at least 5 months because I was taking this really fancy test. And that's how I knew there was a change. And then I was only on Xerafem for probably 30 days, just a little bit longer.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
cool story.
All
right. So awesome. It's crazy. It's like every day I hear a new one. Don't you? Like, isn't that? And so it's just crazy. You know, her father-in-law was arthritis in his hands, and here's a guy who was like the most skeptical of skeptical. You know how those people, and I was one of them. And so he starts taking the osteo, and he doesn't have pain in his hands anymore for the first time in like 20 years. And this is a 70-year-old man. I mean, it's amazing, just incredible. And it's like every day I hear a new story of the impact that this man is having on us because of nutrition, because of the research and the dedication and the time that this man has done his entire life, basically dedicated to nutrition. And oh man, I love that we get to be a part of his expertise. And it's all right here in the 90 essential nutrients. Plus, you know, a little bit more of 1 or 2 things if you're struggling with, you know, conceiving or arthritis or whatever. It's amazing that all your nutritional needs can be met here in longevity. Oh man, that's so exciting. Next slide. So this is the Amazon model. So longevity turned into, from nutrition, from 90 for life. Dr. Wallach founded longevity in 1997. And since then, it's sort of changed and grown and accepted these different categories and niches. So now, you know, Juliette's jewelry is longevity, right? It's Mealicia. And you have the coffee, right? You have all these different things. The chocolate is all, yay, chocolate, right? Yeah. And so, and clothes, I mean, you name it, longevity's got it and has access to it. So, and so now what's cool though is we modeled success, Amazon, except what we're doing is we're paying the people, not the company, okay? So Amazon, Jeff Bezos is a really, really, really rich guy, like super rich. And what longevity did is say, let's pay the people, let's pay the distributors who are sharing our message instead of the company and the corporate, where nobody, You know what I mean? So that's what Youngevity has taken. And the other difference is Youngevity manufactures top quality samples. Okay, and so I love that about Youngevity. Let's go to the next slide. Keep going. So here's 90 for life. So let's just pause it right here, James. I don't need to go through the rest of this. So here's what they said. They said, let's pay the people and let's design a compensation structure to benefit the people who share this message. So who saw Jurassic World? Anybody see that movie? Y'all in the back row did? Is it good?
Opening time.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's fantastic. Are you guys like dinosaur fans? Or Jurassic fans?
We're 3D.
Or Chris
3D.
Pratt.
Or Chris Pratt fans? That's They're going like this. You guys are awesome. Okay, did you see it at midnight? Oh, okay. So opening night was like. I love this now. This is great. And so, did you tell anybody about that experience after you? Yeah? Did you tell everybody you know? Because was it awesome? Do you think I should see it? Yeah. I'm sold. There's nothing going like this. Yeah. I'm sold. I'm gonna go. So you see how excited they were about that? So they're excited about something that they just experienced, right? So that's what we do in Youngevity. We get excited about the experience of conceiving for the first time in a year, right? And after trying for a long, long time. We get excited about my arthritis is gone. We get excited about my back pain is gone. We get excited about, hey, I have a paycheck that pays for my child's preschool or pays for my child's kindergarten, first grade, or private school, whatever. Hey, I got a paycheck that just covered my electric bill. That's awesome. That's amazing. You know, 95% of the people who join network marketing don't ever get a paycheck. You're in the top 5% as soon as you get a paycheck that pays your electric bill. Isn't that awesome? So that's what we get excited about. And then we tell people, so you gotta check this out. You gotta check this out. It's this way to earn extra income by talking about what you're excited about. You have something else? Oh, that's fantastic. That's brilliant. So you can when you're 12, you can take your skincare to sleepovers, apparently. And that's how they share their excitement. So that's, I didn't even mention that. The skincare, right? There are people in Youngevity that are so jacked about the skincare, they'll take it to a 12-year-old sleepover. If you're 12. So otherwise it's awkward, yeah. So there you go. So you share your excitement, and then Youngevity devised a way that you can change your life, change the circumstances. Now you can get your electric bill covered, or you can build your dream house, and everywhere in between. And there are people in this room who are doing all of that. And so what better way to spend a Saturday morning than to get surrounded by the people who are doing it, living out their dreams, doing this because of their dreams, letting it fuel their dreams, and letting their dreams fuel their business. It's almost like a cycle or a circle. Like I have a dream of doing X, Y, Z. That's why I'm building my business. And I'm building my business because I have a dream of doing X, Y, Z. And what's cool is Steve Blackburn, and I'm going to leave you all with this. Steve Blackburn was one of my favorite people in the world because he is so passionately excited about all of the dreams and the things that he has for his life. And he calls them his 90 dreams for life. And it's like a bucket list, but it's like a bucket list 3.0. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't even, the bucket list doesn't even come close to describe what Steve has done with his dream book. And it's so incredible. It's so inspiring when I see him pull out that dream book, and there's 200 pages of just pictures and dreams and things that he's going to do and has done, and checked off the list with his wife Dee. And so you know what I did? I applied that. He said, you got to get a dream book. And so what I do, I applied it, and now I have a dream book, and it's here today. It's not finished yet. But I'm working on it, Steve. And so I'm putting down dreams in this book and just letting myself dream again. That's what Youngevity can do for you. It allows you to dream again because suddenly these dreams become possible again. Robert Kiyosaki is like, he says there's only one way to get rid of your problems is you have to become bigger than your problems. And Robert Kiyosaki had over $1 million worth of debt. He had a crazy amount of debt, and probably like several million. I don't remember the exact number. And he's like, there's only one way I'm going to pay off this debt. I have to get bigger than the debt. I have to get bigger than the debt. And secondly, is I don't believe there's any other way to pay off that amount of debt other than network marketing, other than Jody specifically. Think about it. You go to your 9-to-5 job, how many hours, days, months, and years will you have to work to pay off $1.5 million in debt? It's not possible. It's not possible. And it's just incredible. So become bigger than your problems and become bigger than your debt, and use longevity and use the business model longevity is structured for you to be able to leverage that and let it build your dreams. Let it allow you to dream again. And so I'll share with you guys my dream book a little bit later. But thank you guys for spending some time. Listen, today's going to be a fun-filled day. It's going to be jam-packed with amazing information. You all chose to spend your Saturday here, and what we've got planned for you is going to deliver over and above what you expected. So prepare to take copious notes, prepare to learn from the people next to you, and prepare to just allow your mind to be shifted. And so I'm going to bring up the next speaker today, and I'm so excited to do that. This is a lady who is, you all know and love her. She is so humble, yet powerful. And it's a woman who is really the brains behind the brawn. If Scott's the brawn, Juliette's the brains. I love Juliette. I love her so much because she is just she exudes kindness and compassion. And yet when you hear her speak, she's so brilliant. It's truly amazing. And so Juliette's going to share with us a message of 90 for life and how that you can apply that to grow your business. So everyone bring up Juilette Fardulis, please.
Beauty and brains. I was thinking you were going to go down the road of Beauty and the Beast. Just kidding. Just kidding. That's where we are here. So, Joel talked a little bit about 90 for Life and Dr. Wallach being the core of our company, and that is so true. If you haven't heard Dead Doctors Don't Lie in a while, I admit I haven't listened to it in a while. I've heard Dr. Wallach speak, and that's better than listening to it. But if you haven't heard it in a while, you should go back and listen to it again, because it will rekindle that spark of why we're here, what makes us unique, what makes us a product line that can reach every man, woman, and child at every age. And other companies don't have that. Like if you're a coffee company and you're Alex, you don't want to promote a coffee company, you don't even like the taste of coffee. So that eliminates a lot of people right there. Or let's say you don't wear makeup and you're a skincare company and that's all you have to offer. You don't care about makeup, guys or gals. There's lots of women that don't wear makeup. So those kind of niche companies are already at a disadvantage. And that's what's awesome about what we have, is that not only do we have the best nutrition on the planet, we have branched out into every category, including bags. So I brought some of the bags. If you haven't seen them yet, we have a whole new line called Gigi Hill Los Angeles.
Oh, slow down.
You didn't know?
Yeah.
We'll talk later. However, I'm not up here to talk about the bags. I did bring a accessory bag, and it's going to be raffled off. So you have to stay in the end.
Why didn't I get a ticket?
There's
If there's a bag involved.
a lot of excitement about the bags. That's cool. So back to nutrition. That's what I wanted to talk to you about today. And nutrition, when I think about the basic reason that we need it, and I'm not going to, as Joel says, nerd out on you, go into nutrition, because I'm not the scientist, but it is very interesting to me. So we have a tree in our front yard that is a maple, and every year when spring and There's lots of trees around Colorado. If you see those yellow maple trees, you'll know what the problem is, because we had a tree expert come to our house a couple years ago, and he said, your tree is gonna die and it needs iron. It's deficient in the mineral of iron. And I'm like, whoa, that sounds familiar. A mineral deficiency in the tree. And he said, all you need to do is give it an iron treatment. It's a liquid iron, and you'll turn the leaves back to green. So I went and bought it at the nursery. I poured it around, mixed it with some water, poured it around the base of the tree, and it turned back to green within a few days. And you just do that once a year, and your tree will live. So that just was a wake-up call to me, that if it's good for a tree, and that's just one mineral, iron, think about the 90 nutrients that we need to be healthy. And that if we don't get them, you know that Dr. Wallach's famous for saying, all disease is a result of a mineral deficiency, all disease. And so
Bam, you're dead.
Yeah. So another proof of that is Scott and I had kind of embarrassed about this, but we hadn't been to the dentist in a long time. And one of our good friends who is in the business, and maybe have met him at the Christmas party if you were there last year, or in Jody Christmas party, Dr. Bourne. His kids are friends with ours, and he lives in our neighborhood, and they're just a great couple. They're in the business. And I said, okay, I'm going to make an appointment. So Scott and I went this week, and neither of us had a cavity. And we haven't been in a long time to the dentist. 0 cavities. And he said, he was amazed. He said, you guys, your teeth, whatever you're doing, just keep doing it. And Scott says, well, I don't remember the last time I flossed. I think it was this morning. Now, I floss every day. He doesn't. So,
Wow,
I never did. Talk about TMI. I'm sorry, Scott.
I'm sorry.
It's TMI, I know, but Callie started it. So anyway, neither of us had anything wrong with our teeth. Completely healthy. He goes, I know what you guys are doing. It's the 90 for life. We take our calcium, we take our glucogel, we take bone building stuff, we take all of our nutrients. And I know that that's what it is. So anyway, that's another nutrition proof in the pudding story.
This is something that I've never really wanted. And it only happened
So what Scott and I do
live on Montanova.
is
Or also there.
benefits of it. I'm just throwing him under the bus.
Walk here. I didn't like it.
White shirt.
He's very great for life.
Like this guy, he has to walk all the way out here.
You ran
Walk
your
all the
prospects.
way out
We
here.
got back from our trip to France. It really fueled us.
Cabin. Like you lose your cabin.
Start over and go back to that stage where
Nah,
you're new
I
and
don't
you're
wanna
with
live
that company, and you're sharing someone for the first time about our business. And so every time we meet with someone new, I give them a little gift. And this is one of the things that I put together. So we have these. Did you know you can buy these? Anybody not know that? You can buy these little boxes. And this is how they come. It's called the Juilette Business Builder Kit. And it's really fun. You can get your kids involved if you have kids at home, or you can do it yourself. And you just put together these little boxes, and they have all the decorations. You can look at it later. And inside I have Healthy Body Start Pack brochure. On the back, it goes through all the packs: weight loss, blood sugar, digestive, what are the other ones? Brain and heart, athletic, bone and joint. So that covers everybody. Everybody's issue is here. If they have no issues, they still need the 90, right? Because if they don't take this, they're going to get issues. That's why it's for everyone. So if you have a problem, you take it. If you don't have a problem, you take it. Everybody takes it. And inside here, I also put some brochures on the tangy tangerine, and then I have one on polymers in here. That's just what I happened to grab this morning. And then I give them samples of each of those, different flavors, polymers, another polymers, and I threw in there a root beer belly, and I have chocolate. So that's what I give people. You know, to seal the deal. Let's just say that you're looking at this thing in this little pack and you're saying, let me tell you what I'm not going to do. I am not going to stick these days on here and make a little box. I'm just not doing it. That's fine. You can just go to the dollar store and get something like that. Just a pack of these little plastic bags. And that's what I used before we had these cute little boxes. And you put your samples in there. Just as I have them ready. I have about 10 of them ready at all times. And then when he's going out the door, or I'm going out the door to meet with the prospect, then I take it, and then they have a little takeaway so they can remember and try some of our most popular things. And let's say that you're not a liquid drinker. How many of you like the powdered versions of all of our things? So about half, you like the powdered. And how many of you would rather take a capsule or a pill because you don't like to drink liquids? So probably about a quarter. So we need to help them find the delivery system that is their favorite. Because if they order the liquid osteo, and this is the one that Scott takes, but I take pill versions. I do. I take the pill versions because it's just not my favorite. But Scott likes this one better. So he takes that one. So we have the pill version, and we also have the travel version, which is so convenient. So when you're going on a trip, put these in your suitcase, and you have your 90 nutrients. This is what our kids take too. And I leave it out on the counter so that they can be reminded not to have to go finding it in the pantry. And Blake, do you take this every day?
Try to, yeah.
Yeah, you try to. As long as it's out of sight, out of mind, you might forget. So we leave that out, use those. And then in cold and flu season, we always have these out on the counter, which are 2 chewables and 3 capsules to help you stay healthy with either, any time of year that you feel like you're getting sick or you don't want to get sick. Those are 2 popular ones that we use. And if your team, let's say you notice that you can go into people's orders and you can see what they're ordering. And if they're not ordering 90 for Life, you should check on it every once in a while. And if they're not ordering it, then you need to call them and say, hey, what, are you taking 90 for Life? And, if not, why not? Well, I just sort of got out of the habit. Well, did you know that we have the pill version? You can, some people don't know that we have this. And so you can capture some of your customers or team members that have fallen off of taking the 90, because that is the basis that makes our company rock. And everything else is just so fun, bonus, like bags and spices and skincare and clothes and all the other fun things, jewelry that we have. And so that's my message today, is just fall back in love with 90 for Life. And thanks for watching online.